So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Ryan's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. And the slot man goes in motion left. And the play clock's running down. Now it's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And out of bounds bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing is Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the end around, this is Hearns. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw again is Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ryan. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he knocks it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bortles now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Bortles. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good pickup there, a 22. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing now is Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Bortles now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fournette, a first down carry. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bortles steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Bortles now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the
Julio Jones all alone. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 93 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bortles to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
and got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Bortles got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. One final try now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time...